Mates, brothers, and other ocean goers, today I'll be starting a new series where I take every single species in Songs of Syx up to a 1000 population using their strengths, right? So, like, sort of like not really a tutorial series. I just sort of want to see how the series would go if I, like, actually have a plan to follow and everything. The focus is on the strength. So we'll be starting in normal here. Species is Cretonian. We're starting off with the Cretonian. They're good at farming. They suck at pretty much everything else, yeah. And as for the titles, we'll be taking the Child of the Sun. And only that, because I feel like the vast majority of the people that see this video can easily get that. Especially after this, like if you follow along, you'll definitely get this. Like, it's just a bunch of farms, right? So I'm typing in the seed right now. It's not really... yeah, it can't fit the whole thing in. But the latitude is 7%, and now we've spawned in to... if this map looks familiar to you, it's actually the Oceanian Empire map. Yeah, so I think I'm struggling a bit with the terrain here. I might speed through this. If this bit, yeah, I'm typing in a new seed. There we go. And I'm just looking for some flat plains with a river nearby, yeah? Now the reason why I want to look for one of those is because it's a lot more interesting if you know, if you play to each species, like actual biome, like native biome, and their strengths. So I decided to be happy with this spot here. I can't tell you how many times I've retried, but we got a decent roll here. So in the mountains there's some free lands. Our neighbors are, you know, they're like, whatever, tiny nations. Little settlement, so I'm probably just gesturing there that I want to take that region. Yep, that's probably it. So Cretonians like to farm, meaning flat land is definitely the way to go, because if you have a lot of forest in your region, it's gonna take a long time to chop all those trees down and then, yeah, you know, like replace them with farmland. And the problem here is this region, the settlement has like 4 entrances. It's kind of crazy. And now I'm just hovering around, I'm just taking a look as to where to drop our initial landing party there, right? So I'm taking note of all of the forageable food items and all that stuff. Just looking at the terrain overall, and I'm like just noting all the food. Yeah, so there's a bunch of food up there, so I'm like, oh, I kind of want to go there. Then, you know, I don't want to be too far from the entrances and everything. But it looks like I've settled on, yep, up here in the northeast, yeah, northeastern corner, and I'll be dropping in the least fertile region there, so I don't mess up any farmland. So the overall goal, eventually, is to, you know, farm up this entire region, right? Not just along the river, but like create a mass of water infrastructure and all that. As you can see, I just renamed the region to, well, this run. I just renamed this run into Cretonians to 1000. And now I'm thinking of starting with fruit farms, because, you know, Cretonians like eating fruit, bread, and some other thing, vegetables, right? Vegetables. And you'll see very soon, or maybe you don't see in this episode, maybe the next one, but basically what happened was all of these trees slowing down the construction of this farm, and also we don't have the fruit to begin with. Yeah, that's another problem. But anyway, it takes so long for these 10 people to chop down all these trees that this farm doesn't get built, and we ran the risk of starving. Bit of a spoiler. Yeah, that was a bit of a spoiler actually. But you can already, yeah. If you play this game already, like you'd probably anticipate that already. But right now I'm just looking, and then I realize, oh crap, I have a plan to follow. So in this episode, I'm actually meant to be doing the grid plan, right? So I'm sort of just, you know, it's a bit weird. I haven't done this type of format before where I just focus on gameplay for like 30 minutes. Well, this first episode is going to be a short one because we're just setting it up. But yeah, this format will be like 30 minutes or less, around there. It's not too strict. 30 minutes or less. We're going to have clear goals from start to finish, and we'll have the whole gameplay in there. Yeah, I'll just be cutting out all of my mistakes in the dub over. We'll just get rid of that. But so far it's going alright. Now what I'm doing here is I'm making a massive farm. The biggest farm I can make. That's like circular, a round farm, the biggest round farm. Because I want to use it as a reference for my grid. So yeah, I copied that over, and then yeah, we just start placing it. I'm just trying to figure out how to line it up there. And then yeah, I'm placing it everywhere. I'm pretty sure I make a mistake here. Yeah, I do make a mistake. Let's see if you can figure out what I was doing wrong before before it shows up. I'm not too sure how popular this video would be. Yeah. In later series, I might just merge this with the first episode, but I feel like the sort of planning and stuff wouldn't be very popular for people to see. Like, people want to see this. I don't know. I don't know what you guys like. I had a few people saying... Yeah, I had a lot more people voicing their concern over me skipping the whole grid planning and stuff in the Oceanian Empire. So hopefully they'll enjoy this bit. It's probably like, there was like 2 people out of like thousands, so that had a problem with it, so you know, I'll probably keep this separate. It can be our little secret, yeah. Alright, so yeah, there we go. So if you didn't catch it before, I like to leave at least 1 tile gaps between all of my roads in the grid. And before it was for decorations, but nowadays it's for the water canals, right? It's for water infrastructure. Looks like that's it for this video, and hopefully I'll see you guys in episode 1. Authorized by Ocean Man of Oceania.